Hey guys, Big Tim here, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to get through a breakup or separation from a relationship. Whether it's been 6 months or several years, you'll be able to get through this emotional time, with this advice. So let me tell you a little about my breakup and how I got through it. I was dating this girl throughout high school. We decided to stay together when she went to U of A while I went to culinary school. It was a 2 hour drive, and I'd seen her as much as I could. We were both busy with school and work and trying to, get ourselves and our careers going and stuff. Eventually her dorm mates got to her head saying how I would never come to see her when their boyfriends came over just about every weekend. The thing was, their boyfriends inherited money from wherever the fuck they got it from and had the money to fly out to see him as much as they could when I was struggling to keep my car full of gas. All that aside, I was like, whatever, I'm trying my best and kind of understood, but it was getting to her head. Ooh. Eventually, she starts hanging out with one of the members of the basketball team. They go out to dinner, party together, and whatnot. I was like, cool, I trust her. And she just wants friends to hang out. Eventually, she ends up staying the night at his dorm watching movies. She never called or mentioned anything about that. Where before, she would always text me or call me when they were out together. This happened a few times until one of my friends who went to U of A saw them kissing. After that, I knew she was cheating on me and broke up with her. I was hurt and things were rough because I let her get closer to me than anyone has. It still hurts to this day, when someone would cheat like that, but honestly, it worked out for the best. And now I'm a successful chef and she's fat. And, I kind of summed it all up in there, but pretty much, that stuff kept going on and on, and everything else. There's a lot of information missing, but hopefully you saw what was going on. Alrighty. First of all, don't be afraid to show your emotions. You gotta let it all out. Whether you're angry or sad, just let it all out. Keeping all those emotions inside will cause you to dwell and try to hold on to the happier moments in the relationship, which will cause more anger and sorrow. If you find yourself really angry, go to the gym or take a hike to help smooth out those emotions, kind of get your mindset on more of the other aspects of what's going on right now. If you're hiking out in the desert, you're going to be looking at the sky or wherever the hell you are. You're going to be looking at different things, and your mind's going to be like kind of wandering a little bit more, and it'll kind of get you in a good space to think, and just relax and kind of chill your mind and your body at the same time. If you find yourself really angry, like go to the gym. Really go to the gym, work out, punch stuff, whatever, boxing, kicking, all this other stuff. Don't go to the bars and don't. It's gonna cause you to dwell. Just go to the gym first. Um, Me, I was always riding my bike through the desert, and it really helped. I was just it was got my mind because I'm moving fast and I'm looking at things and kept my mind busy, kept my head busy, and it was letting me get off a lot of pent up emotion. So now remember, you can always talk to your friends or family that are closest to you. If you know that they're going to say "I told you so" or anything stupid or similar to that, don't call them. It's only going to make it worse. And you don't need to talk to people that are going to put you down. You need to talk to people that are going to help you out. You're not just going to say, well, give their 2 cents without overbearing. Which is like stuff like not saying keep your head up or just saying, well, it's for the better. You're gonna find someone more. Or you're gonna do something better with your life now. You're not gonna have stuff like that. This stuff that's gonna keep you up without putting you down at the same time. Now, try to refrain from talking to your ex for a little while, while things are a little bumpy. Even though she's probably, or he or she's probably the closest person to you at this time, it'll still make things worse. Finally, after all of this, start going out a little bit. Don't don't go out just to find someone to replace the feelings. Rather, go out and enjoy seeing new people and faces, and go out with your friends who are going to help you out and keep your mind off things. And just kind of enjoy that. If you find someone, hang out with them, call them. You don't take them home right away. Just call them and talk to them, and eventually, whatever. But if you're deciding to try to work things out after you cleared your head up, call them up and say you want to talk. Explain to them how you feel, what makes you feel this way, and that you would like them to change and work on these things because it's making you hurt. It's making the pain and the crying and the anger come out and making this happen. If they're willing to do this, they still want to be with you and work things out. If not, then you know that it wasn't you, but them refusing to change. Now, if they don't want to do this, you have to move on. Remember, the relationships are routine and you are in one. We as humans have a tendency to get stuck in routines, and we like that. And when you realize that you're doing the same thing every day with the one you cared about, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I know this is a bad way to think about a relationship, but it will help the pain subside, and it did for me. I've been in one relationship since that breakup, and it ended up the same way, her cheating on me. And I use this to get away from that. And it's just the routine. We got stuck doing the same thing, seeing the same person, talking to the same person. You don't get that after this relationship. That's why you feel all that emptiness inside, because you're thinking in your head this is gonna go away. You know, as soon as they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I want to work this out" and stuff like that, that some of that kind of goes away, and then now you're just left with, are they gonna do it again? That thought stays, but that emptiness, that kind of aching feeling, that, oh my God, this is what happened. You know, this is what am I gonna do now? Because you're thinking about that routine. You know, and as soon as you understand that, you know, you'll be able to let it go. Now, I'm not saying get in a relationship and look at it that way. When you're in a relationship, don't do that. You know, this is not for that. It's gonna make things worse, but rather for the breakups. But I hope this helps you all out and get you through the emotional ride of a breakup. Alrighty, check you later, buds. I love you.